conversion between the model and the actual quantities. So this first part, finding the actual length for the model length. So here is the guideline. Our first step, okay, make the left ratio. For this kind of questions, you always have the ratio, okay? You always has the ratio. So you know for the ratio, you always have the left ratio number and the right ratio number, right? So we make the left ratio number as a model number and the right ratio number as the actual numbers. And then what we do next here is put the length units. Okay, normally in the question, they give you two kinds of units. One is a smaller one, another one is a bigger one. So you always select the smaller one, okay, to put the unit to the ratio numbers. And the next one, convert the unit on the right to the desired unit. This one is the bigger one. Okay, on the right hand side, the right side, the right unit number, the ratio number, you should convert it to the bigger one, bigger unit in length. And then find the actual length from the given model length. Okay, so let's see this example here. Okay, when you see this question, it has a ratio. It's 1 to 500,000. Okay, this is a ratio. So what's our first step? Okay, make the ratio number as a model number. This one is the model. This is the actual one. You see, actual one is always bigger than the model one, right? Okay, so then put the length unit, the small one, to the ratio number. Put the length units. Let's look at the questions. Where are the length units here? We have two kinds of length units. The first one is the cm, right? The distance between the two towns. Distance here means the length, right? We have cm. We also have kilometers, right? Kilometer is our desired length, right? So this is a smaller one. So we always change this to the smaller unit. Okay, put the unit here. So we have 1 cm. This is 500,000 cm. So let's put the unit, the smaller unit length, to this one. Let's look at the next step is what? Convert the unit on the right to the desired unit, this one. On the right, the actual one. We're going to convert this to the desired one, the bigger one. Okay, that means we want to change it to kilometers. Kilometer is the distance that we want to find out. Okay, so this one, we want to change the cm to km. So how do you change cm to km? You know km to meter. You need to do what? I'm 1,000, right? And then meter to cm times 100. All right. From km to cm. 100,000 is it? Okay, 100,000. But we are not, we don't want to get cm, we want to get km, right? We want to convert this cm to km. So you should do what? This is time, and this should be divided by 100,000. Okay, so you convert this. 100,000 means you divide this by 100,000, you have what? 5, right? Okay, divide this by 100,000, you have 5. Now you convert this cm to km. Now you know the relationship between the cm and km already, right? So 1 cm in the model, this actually represents 5 km in the actual one. Understand this relationship. 1 cm in the model means 5 km in the actual one. Now you look back to the question. You want to find the actual distance between two towns. If the distance between two towns on the map is the model one. Okay, model size. So always smaller one, this one. It's 34.4. So now our model size is 34.4 cm. What will be the distance for the actual one? You know, 1 cm represents 5 km. For 1 to this one, you need to times 34.4, right? So here you also have to times it with 34.4. So what you get? 5 times 34.4, 172 km. That's your answer. Okay? 172. Okay, understand now? All these steps here, what I show you here. Okay, the next one is finding the actual area from the model area. This is about area. Before this, it's just about what? Just about the length. Huh? Just about the length, but now we have area. Let's see this one. The first step is always the same, right? I want to make the left ratio number as a model number and the right ratio number as an actual number. And then put the length unit, the smaller one, okay? Always put the smaller length unit to the ratio numbers. And then we start to convert the unit on the right to the desired unit. Normally it's a bigger one, okay? And then square both sides for the ratio number. Okay, square both sides of the ratio numbers because we want to get area. That's why you need to square it. And then find the actual area from a given model area. So let's see this example. Okay, we have a ratio 1 to 200. Okay, which one is the model? Which one is the actual? Model one always on the left. This is the actual one. Okay, and now I want to put the units on this ratio number. So we put the smaller unit. This is a smaller one. The two units here, cm and also meters, right? cm and meter, which one is smaller? cm, right? cm. cm. Okay, just put the unit on it. So what is our next step after that? Let's see. And then convert the unit on the right, this one, convert this unit to the desired unit. The unit that we want is km, right? No, is meter. So you want to change from cm to meter. What should we do? Multiply or divide? Divide cm by 100. Right. So this one, you divide this by 100, you have 2 meters. So 200 cm means 2 meters. Now you have this one. You have this relationship. 1 cm. Okay, 1 cm for the model is actually represent 2 meters for the actual one. But what we want to get here is the area, the surface area, not the length only, area. So from this step, you need to square for both sides. Okay, square for both sides here. So if you take the square of 1 cm, what do you get? 1 cm square, right? Very easy. We come to this one, square of 2m, 4 meter square. Right? And then we start to find out the surface area of the ship, the actual one, for the surface area of the model, 7,500 cm. If you want a surface area, there's a square here. There's a missing square here. Okay, 700, 500, okay, cm square. So I want to get what is the actual area for the model which has the area of 7,500 cm square. So from 1 to this one, you need to times 7,500. So this one, 4 times 700 is 7,500. Let's see. The 30,000. Okay, I got it. So you want to find area, you need to do one more extra step is here, right? You need to square for both sides first to get the relationship between the area in the model and the area for the actual one. Then only you try to find out the actual area. Okay, what if I change this question? I don't want to find out the actual area. The actual area is given. Let's say 30,000 is given. And I want to find out this, the area in the model. Okay, area for the model. Then what should we do? Question asked for this. What will be the area for the model one if the actual area is 30,000 meters squared? You should take 30,000 divided by 4, right? To get what is the what you call the multiplier. You get the multiplier. So you know it is what you get just now, 7,000. Right? Then you know already, oh, you need to times this one with 7,500. Then you know, oh, the answer is 7,500 cm. That's it, Okay. Next is finding actual volume from the model volume. Okay, so we have covered the length, right? Between the length, between the areas, and now between the volumes. Okay, I want to find out the actual volume from the model volume. Again, always make the left ratio number as a model number, right ratio number as the actual numbers. Okay, put the length unit, convert the unit on the right to the desired unit. At this step, you cube for both sides. Cube both sides of the ratio numbers, not square anymore. Cube for this volume. And then find the actual volume from the given model volume. So let's see. This 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the model. It's an actual one. So our first step is put the length unit. Which one should we choose? We have cm and meter. We should choose cm. Okay, the smaller one. 1 cm to 40 cm. And then we want to convert this unit on the right hand side here to the desired unit. Our desired unit is meter, right? Meter cube, right? We want to find meter cube, you need to find meter first. So meter. Again, you know it, right? cm to meter divided by 100. So we have 0.4 meter, and this is 1 cm. So our next step is take the cube for both sides, right? Take the cube. So we have 1 cm cube. 0.4 meter cube is what? 0.4 cube it. You have 0.064. 0.064 meter cube. And now you know the relationship already, right? Okay, 1 cm cube in this model is actually represent 0.064 meter cube for the actual one. And then what I want to find out here is the volume here of the volume of the model is 45 cm cube. And what is the volume of the actual car? So 45 cm cube. So from 1 to 45, you know you need to times it with 45. This one also have to follow times 45. And we'll get 2.88 meter cube. Right, volume of the car, 2.8. Okay, do we have some more? Okay, no more.